Apparently was questioned at sea for 2 months and then brought to New York City before people like Senator Kelly Ayotte was made aware. She's one of the Republican senators signing that letter, and a former New Hampshire Attorney General and also in the Senate Armed Services Committee. Senator, good morning to you and welcome here to America's Newsroom.
Good morning, Bill.
What is your issue on this, Senator?
Well, I'm deeply concerned about this. Here we have a member of 2 terrorist organizations who is picked up overseas between Yemen and Somalia and then brought to the United States of America. He is not a United States citizen, given all of our constitutional rights. This is a prime example of why Guantanamo Bay Detention Facility is where this person should be brought. He should be tried before a military commission, and also that's where he should be brought to gather intelligence to make sure that we protect our country.
Do you allege or do you argue that this was an end around on behalf of the administration?
It clearly was an end around. I think that their desire is so great to close Guantanamo that they are making decisions that are not in the best interest of our country or the safety and security of the American people. I'm deeply concerned about it. And the issue is this: we had Admiral McRaven testify before the Armed Services Committee recently, and he said they don't have a place to put these people. Essentially, their choices are on ship, bring them to the USA, or they release them. I mean, can you imagine how many individuals we have to release that are involved in terrorist activity?
What the administration argues is that civilian courts typically hand down a stiffer penalty upon judgment, and they also brag about a 100% conviction rate. Does that hold water with you?
It doesn't hold water with me. My prior life before I came to the Senate, as I was a murder prosecutor, one of the issues with civilian courts is that Guantanamo is set up specially to protect classified information, and that at Guantanamo Bay we don't have to worry about the security or how much it costs to keep Americans secure. It is set up as a top-rate detention facility, and a military commission trial can be had there, and we can hold terrorists accountable there. We are at war with them, and that's where they should be tried.
Why do you think the public, or perhaps even yourself in a confidential manner, was not notified?
I think, frankly, that I know that members of Congress were told that they were going to be notified and they weren't, and I think that's because they didn't want us to raise objections. You know, the other issue that we have is in not keeping Guantanamo open, and I have legislation with Senator Lieberman to do that, is that 25% of those that have been released from Guantanamo have gotten back into the fight against us, are committing attacks against us and our allies. So why won't we use that secure facility we have there rather than trying to keep someone on a ship? You know, there are many terrorists we could capture overseas, and bringing them all to the United States of America puts the security of people here at stake, and that's wrong.
One more thing, I understand the arguments you're making here. Can this decision be reversed, or is it pretty much done?
I think that the administration could change their mind and decide to try him in a military commission. Listen, this is not a United...
How or why would they change their mind?
Well, I think they're misguided. I don't have any reason to believe that they will change their mind. But look what happened with Khalid Sheikh Mohammed. The American people rose up and they said, don't try the mastermind behind 9/11 in New York City, and he is now going to be tried in a military commission. So I would urge the administration to take the same steps with this individual who is a member of 2 terrorist organizations. All
right, Senator, thank you for your time. The letter has been signed and more names may be added. We shall see.
I think they will. Thanks, Bill.
Thank you for your time. 20 minutes past the hour. Heather.
Well, Casey Anthony